Well, hello and welcome to my channel. What this is I'm going to be attempting the Minecraft Hardcore Museum Challenge, and that is something I believe that was created by a YouTuber by the name of TroyBoy777. And I first heard about it from a channel called Dad and Kids Play Minecraft. And Purdue Matt there had started a challenge, and that's where I first heard about this. I enjoyed watching those episodes, but unfortunately, I haven't seen videos in several months from Purdue Matt. And I thought, well, I'd try the challenge. I play Minecraft a little bit each night, and I thought I could make an episode or two here or there since I don't really do much editing, and it's really easy to just record what I play. So I'm going to be tackling his challenge in his world, Purdue Matt's, although the challenge, like I said, was started by TroyBoy777. And if Matt starts making videos again, I guess we'll be in the same world. So I have a little bit of experience with this world, but yeah, I never finished the challenge in that world. That was kind of my first experience in hardcore. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, what the Hardcore Museum Challenge is that there's a list of, I believe, 20 or so blocks that we need to locate in hardcore mode and then display in a museum. And then what Purdue Matt did is made a plus version of the challenge, which I think added additional 24 blocks. I'd have to look it up. And so I think my initial goal is to complete the uh, the initial Hardcore Museum Challenge, and then as things go along, as I progress, maybe if I finish that, I'll attempt the Hardcore Museum Plus. But we'll start things here by creating a new world. We'll call it Andy's Hardcore Museum. We'll make it hardcore mode, and the seed that Matt had us use was that, oops, belongs, I'm not typing correctly, in a museum, which is a quote from Indiana Jones. And so I think he left everything else the same, and we'll do create new world. And if I did it correctly, I will spawn on an island in the middle of nowhere that I'm going to have to immediately leave. So, I think this is right. This looks familiar. So, as the world loads around me, you'll see this is truly an island with no hope because there's no trees. But there is an ocean monument over there. You can see it loading. And I know from experience that there's a little island this way. So this is where I'm going to start and head on out. I really don't remember where much of the fancy minerals and ores are. I mean, I have a general idea, but that's because I did a whole big, crazy mine. Excuse me, sorry. And that took me forever to accomplish. And I think it would take me just as long to find it again. So you see some trees up ahead. It's a really interesting start seed where you kind of start behind the ball because you don't get to do anything right away. You have to swim. I mean, maybe there's a way to survive with no trees, but I don't think so. I mean, you can't plant anything. There's nothing to eat there. I suppose if I stood still and never moved, but yeah. So I'm going to head on here, get a tree, and make a boat. And I think I might try to play this by MHC rules, where I am not allowed to eat meat or harm passive mobs. I know there are some things I need to make that require passive mobs, so maybe I can harm them. Like if I need leather from a cow, I can do that. But I will try to do this in a little bit harder mode, kind of a bit of a pacifist. So let's make what I need here. So I know the island I want to set up ship on, and it's a little ways away. Like I said, I attempted this early on when Matt was making his videos, and before I could actually record anything, and actually before I knew what I was doing. So I'm going to make a boat and immediately head over to where I want to go. Now the good thing is at least the boat, I don't think, uses up any of my hunger. So I can boat all I want and be safe. So there's another big land mass that I need to go around here. And then there's this cool little valley. I don't know if it's a valley. I mean, there's some extreme hills. There's a little lake, a kind of river-looking thing, and it just looks really neat. And it's a good place to set up. So for day one, I'm going to try to get there. I'm going to try to release these things in just 20-minute segments, just like with MHC, and we'll see how that goes. But over on this place, over here, I'm trying to look at it while still going forward, is some pumpkins. And if I never ever need to get them, I can come back here and pick them up. Because that, if I'm not eating meat, that would be a good food source. A food source that would pack a lot of punch like meat does without taking, crazy amount of inventory space. I mean, bread is fine, but it only heals 2 at a time, and if you're in an emergency, I could do with more than that. Yeah, I told you it was a ways away. There's actually another ocean monument near the island where we're going. And that was the first ocean monument I ever tried to tackle, and I did it really poorly. And I ended up drowning. So over there are pumpkins, but it's not that long to just hop in a boat and go back to get those. So I'm going to leave them for right now and come back. And so I have a little bit of an advantage in that I've done this world a bit. But, see, there's that ocean monument. That's where I drowned. But we just in MHC last month had a challenge, or 2 months ago, I guess, had a challenge where we were trying to tackle and defeat one of those. And so I learned a few things. Oh, you can hear I'm being targeted right now. So here is the land mass that we're heading towards. I'm actually going to crash my boat right by this sugar cane so I can just get that right away and grow that near me. Alright, so 7 sugar cane. We'll plant it a little closer to home, and I'm going to show you there you go, up there. There's a neat little area. So let's just do this right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to try to make a day 1 house, if I can. I got 6. Or I got 7, but 6 is enough to make a bunch of glass panes. Alright, so let's tool up here. Actually, that's an absolute mess. Start with a stone pick. I mean a wood pick so we can start getting some stone. There we go. Six. That allows me to make an axe and to make a stone pick. So we'll make that. And that. And start going here. So I'll get some wood. Okay. If I don't find coal right away, I can always make some charcoal. And that's just to get my crops growing the first night. Let's see how we're doing here. I need some grass seeds. There's not a lot. Maybe I should have stocked up on grass seeds before I came. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of sheep in this area. I got this little lake in the middle. And I'm going to set up base right by the edge there where I came in on the shore. Man, still one. There we go, 2. Try to get at least 9. So we can get 3 loaves of bread cooking. 3. There's some more sheep. So this is a good area. It's very interesting. There's lots of stuff. I think this is Extreme Hill. Oh, right now is Birch Forest, but I think over there is Extreme Hills, those big tall things. And so I can find things like emeralds. Because I do need to make some blocks, like I think one of them is an emerald block. And there's a diamond block. There's an enchanting table. I'll try to make a list eventually, or I do everything in Google Docs, so I'll probably end up doing that. Alright, so I got 10. I'll just get some on the way back. And hopefully not fall to my doom. Ooh, my word, that was a lot of saplings. Alright, so I think a wood hoe would be fine. Just to start here. So, I learned in MHC that the best way to make a farm is to have fallow rows of crops on either side. So you have it plowed and empty. And some of that means going to need. Okay. This is starting to get dark. So I need to start cooking some charcoal because I don't have any coal. So to cook that, I'm going to need 8 cobble. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. I would like to avoid hiding in the wall the first night, but it might be unavoidable since I traveled so far in this first day. Alright, so that's cooking. That shouldn't allow me to get enough. And let's see here. Looks like everything's going to be birch right now. I guess in a birch forest biome. There's lots of birch. But maybe elsewhere I can go find any. Oak and whatnot. Okay, so it's starting to get late. I need to get to work on a home. Actually, let's get our crops lit. Okay. So unfortunately, it will look like I need to spend night number 1 in here. Which is fine. I think I'll make a step down mine in here anyway. Maybe I'll make a crafting table in here. Oops. Alright. So, oops. Let's make a sword. So we have some protection. I like to have those things in that order there. Still not down any meat pops because I took the boat most of the way. So we'll do that. Keep me safe in here. Keep mobs from spawning. Oh, Mr. Sheep. Can I? As long as there's no one around me. Is there no one around me? Guess I shouldn't say that unless I know. Alright, go hide my hole while I switch my inventory here. Alright, so I got that farm all set up. It didn't have much time to grow, but I think before I need food, that should be growing well. We'll do that. We'll make that. We'll take this with me, and we will head on down the hill. Make a little staircase mine for the first night. So in order to fit steps, oops, that was dumb of me. And dumb of me again. Alright, so I always go down 4. Oh, there's coal. So that way I can fit stairs. And is that zombie outside or inside? Huh. Well, maybe we'll find a zombie. Certainly have lots of coal already. I wonder if he's above me or below me. So I do have a mod here which will show me the coordinates in the day. I just realized I logged into the wrong profile and it didn't show up. But normally I'll try to avoid having the F3 window clog up everything. It's not the most enjoyable watching experience. So I think what I want to do first is make a home. Then I'll make the museum. And then I'll in earnest set out collecting what I need to win this challenge. So when I saw Purdue Matt's videos on this, it was only because he had a channel called Dad and Kids Play Minecraft where he played Minecraft with his kids. And my kids would watch that. They watched it all last summer. And I kind of picked up things about Minecraft in the background while they did that. And then he started releasing the challenge with just him. And I thought that sounded interesting. So I tackled it then. That was before I had a video card that could record and capture things. And I tried it in this world. And I got pretty far. I had a nice little museum built. And then I tried to tackle the ocean monument without really knowing what I was doing. And I ended up drowning myself. So, oops, good thing we made my other one. So I've not seen any iron or anything on the way down, I don't think. No. It would be nice to get at least like a breastplate. Because in hardcore I would be an insta-kill for a creeper. So what level are we at? 37. Going down quick. I like to go around 11 for my mines. Because getting some diamonds would be nice, especially if I decide to move forward to try the Hardcore Museum Challenge Plus, which has you fighting end level bosses. And I'll need fancy armor, I'll need it enchanted, I'll need golden apples, I'll need potions. Up, almost. Still no iron though. I just picked the one path down that had no iron in it. Although the next episode here if I locate a cave. That's usually a quick place to find iron. I haven't really heard cave sounds on the way down here. I need to make more torches. Use this charcoal because what else is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Alright, I'm at 13. Alright. I'm at 10. So, and I broke that one. Alright, let's get this. Oh, I need sticks. Now, because I have no iron so far, if I found any fancy blocks, I couldn't actually use them. You gotta be kidding me. While I'm mentioning finding fancy blocks. And I find and I find iron. Well, I guess I can get this iron, cook it up. I have played this world. I was not expecting that. Well, that is very convenient. It's almost like Minecraft just put this down here because I knew I would need it. Well, I'm going to need all the luck I can get, so. We'll put this down here. Got plenty of cobble. Let's make a couple furnaces. We'll find out how many. Oops. There's 10 there. Let's cook it faster. Find out how many diamonds I get. So 4 so far. Okay, so 6. Is there 8 or just 6? Yeah, there's 8. That's awesome. I think that's as big as you can get is 8. Alright, so I should have 3 ready, yep. Well, that is a productive first day with diamonds. It's the end of day 1 here, so I'm going to get the diamonds, earn the achievement diamonds, and wrap things up. Alright, so in day 1 of my hardcore challenge, I sailed to where I'm going to make my home. I dug on down. I found nothing on the way until I decided to stop and go straight ahead. Found 8 diamonds and 10 iron. And I think that's a good start. I think what I'm going to do next episode is head on up, start making my house. Like I said, I don't want to work on getting the blocks and whatnot until I get a nice house set up and a museum to put things in. So things will look pretty before I can put them in there. So thank you for watching if you did watch. Otherwise, I'm just kind of doing this challenge for fun. And if no one watches, I guess that's okay. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.